What's up guys, welcome back to another video. Today's video is going to be a little bit different. Just wanted to sit down and talk about my football journey, what has happened and the goals that I have moving forward. If you've been following this channel for a while, you already know that football is something that I really take seriously. This isn't just something I do for fun. I want to see how far I can take this, and I want you guys to be part of the journey. So first I want to talk about what happened at Curb. If you guys remember from a previous video, I mentioned that I was joining my new team for a tournament, and yeah, I just came back. It's been about 1 hour since I came back, and yeah, I'm just making this video just to document this video and tell you guys exactly what happened at Curb. First of all, I want to talk about what happened at Curb. I went there and I was there for like 6 days playing football, and was really fun. And everyone took care of me. They welcomed me with both hands, and they were really fun to play with, and it was a really nice, really good experience there in Denmark, and that's something that I'll never forget. But we also have to talk about results and exactly what happened at a tournament. So this was my first tournament with my new team, and honestly it was one of the best experience I ever experienced in any tournament that I've attended. Yeah, it was my new team. Of course I felt a little bit nervous because I wanted to show them what I got and everything, so I was a little bit nervous in the start, but I started getting used to everybody in the team, and it went really well. Everybody was really welcoming, and they as I said, they took me with both hands and showed me what football is all about. So yeah, I'm really thankful for everything, and everything that they showed me, and yeah, really looking forward to start the season with them, helping out the team, and getting good result and everything. Yeah, so now we're gonna talk about the group stage and how everything went. So we had about 3 games in the group stage, and we played our first game. I don't remember any opponents that we played against, but yeah, we played our first game and we lost, and our second we did the same, and third we did the same, and then our fourth, which was our last game, that game was really special. If we were to win that game, then we will have gone even further and got more games and possibly getting into the quarterfinals, but that didn't happen. Of course, we lost about 2-1 to the team that we play against, and that was our last game. But let's just pause for a second and talk about our last game. That game was something special, not gonna lie. Like spirit, we showed teamwork. Even though we lost, I just said wow to the team, because yeah, they show that they really care. But of course it wasn't enough, but I was really proud of the thing that I saw on the pitch there, everything that they did. Of course, we were running up and down, every second, every minute. We try to win ball, we try to score, we try to create chances and everything, just for the win. And that's all that matters in those seconds that we had in the game. And yeah, sometimes you just have to accept the hard truth and move on. So it wasn't enough. We gave everything, but it wasn't enough. The team that we played against went and have the win, so we lost the whole thing. And yeah, that was our part of the tournament. I gotta be honest with you guys, for me Dana Cup was about improving, adapting, learning competition, and just learning exactly what I have to improve and what I have to do. Yeah, Dana Cup wasn't all about winning, it was about also learning, just understanding yourself, understanding what you need to improve and what you need to do to get at a certain level. And that's actually why I wanted to make this video, because I wanted to explain the bigger plan for my football journey. Yeah, a lot of people don't understand how the football system works here in Norway, so in this video I wanted to cover that exactly, and you guys will get to understand how the football system here in Norway works, and what are my plans for the next 3 to 4 seasons ahead of us. Yeah guys, so without going any further, let's get into it. So at the top you have Elite Serie, and then above you have Obos Liga, and then you have PostNord, and after that you have Norsk Tipping, and then above that you have the 4th division, which I'm currently playing in. I'm gonna start with Eliteserien. Eliteserien is the best league here in Norway. You have some famous clubs like Bodø/Glimt. I'm certain that you guys have heard of the name called Bodø/Glimt because they did such a great job in the European competition in the UCL. I'm really certain that you guys have heard of Bodø/Glimt because they did really great, and they have become more and more famous in other places than just here in Norway. And then in the Obos-liga, it's a 1st division. I mean, it's not completely 1st division because Eliteserien is basically the 1st division, but here in Norway we just start with the Eliteserien and then you begin at the 1st and then moving upward. So it's like you have Eliteserien, which is the best league here, and then you start with the 1st division, 2nd, 3rd, 4th, and and more. So what are my plans for the next 3 to 4 seasons? So right now, as you guys know it, I'm playing in the 4th division. It's actually a decent division to play in, where you get to express yourself. Sometimes there are scouts that are looking after players, lost call, which I may call it. They are looking after good players that may be hiding in the lower divisions. There are some scouts that be looking after players who may have the talent to play in the lower divisions. So the 4th division is actually a decent division, and my plan for the next season, I'm planning on moving to the 3rd division, which is in about 6 months, and 1st season is starting in less than 1 month. So I'm planning on playing the 1st season with my new team, and then I'm gonna work really hard, showcasing my skills, show what I got, and becoming a star player in the team. When I do that, I get more playing time, and that's the way I get to show what I got, because if I don't become a starting player, then there is absolutely no way that I could be able to show anything that I got. So our first priority right now is to become a starting player in the lineup, and then after this season we are contacting a club in the 3rd division. And I mean, it's not that easy, but you have to be really good. But that's our plan, to be a starting player and contacting a club in the 3rd division to come and see our game, and then after that we can get a trial. And then after our 2nd season ends, we're gonna be doing the same, trying to reach the 2nd division, and from there we can start looking to get into Eliteserien. And guys, I know this sounds realistic, but I gotta be honest with you guys, if your dreams aren't scary enough, then you can call them dreams, boy. You can call them dreams. So I'm trying to create really scary dreams right now, and just for me, to push even harder, to trigger my brain that I need to be at a certain level so that I can get to be where I want to be. Because if I don't do that, I have no purpose. It's the same that I'm just lying to myself. I want to play football, I want to become a professional with no goal. I just want to be a professional, but that's not how it works. You have to set yourself some goals. You have to tell yourself, next season I want to be here, and the season after I want to be there and there and there, moving forward. You know what I'm saying? And that's a great way to manipulate your brain, into believing that you have to get into a certain level, to reach another level. So, and that's exactly what I'm doing. I'm setting myself some levels and telling myself where I want to be by the end of a certain time. So yeah, guys, it's not madness. It's just strategies. Strategies works really well. You just have to use them right. Anyway, guys, now that you guys know what my plans are, I want to reach the 3rd division after this season, and we want to reach the 2nd division after the 3rd season, playing with our new team. And hopefully we'll be playing in the 3rd division, because you don't have to move to the third division in order to reach the second. You can play in the fourth division and you can just jumpstart into the second division. But our first priority is to reach the third division first, and then the second, and then the first, and then editor's area. So that's not mad at all. That's just the way it is. You know, you have to create some crazy dreams, and that's exactly what I'm doing. Alright guys, now that you guys know what are my plans for the future, I would like you guys to click the like button as well as subscribe button, and don't forget to comment down what you think about this crazy plan of mine. And guys, I will see you guys in my next video.